Good morning. I just want to make something very clear before we begin. There is going to be a group of people that will watch this video and they will take no action whatsoever. Nothing in their life is going to change. They're watching this for entertainment. And those people are never going to achieve any of their goals. And that's completely fine. Not everybody is supposed to be a winner. But in order for yourself to separate yourself from these people, you need to do two things. Firstly is commit fully. When you start watching this video, don't get distracted by looking at the suggested videos down below. Don't be looking at the comments. Give this video your full attention. Put me on landscape mode and on full screen and watch this video from start to end. Second is to take action. There's gonna be actionable steps in this video. There's gonna be times where I'm gonna ask you to do things. If you actually go and do those things, you're going to feel the benefit. Because if you watch this video and take no action at all, you are never going to change. Because if I didn't influence you enough in order to get you to change or tweak your behavior by any means, that means the purpose of my video failed, and as a result you're never going to be able to benefit from this video. So if you actually are looking to improve yourself and have 2025 be the best year of your life, which I think you do, I recommend you put me on full screen, watch this video from start to finish and take all the actionable steps that I'm about to tell you. And I promise that I'm going to deliver my part of the promise if you keep your part of the promise as well. So if that sounds interesting and if that is something that you can work with, let's begin the video. Here's a list of things that you need to stop doing urgently if you want 2025 to be the best and the most productive year of your life. Number one is stop watching bullshit on Netflix, YouTube and Pornhub. These are things that are ruining your attention span, your dopamine levels and your mindset. These things are designed to create low value, weak, pathetic men. So if you're spending a majority of your time or even like a small but significant amount of time there, I recommend you stop doing that as soon as possible. Step number two is to stop waking up late. How many times have there been when you wake up late in the morning and then you're already past your morning routine time, and then the rest of the day this falls apart because you're in the mentality of all or nothing. So if you're not able to get your morning 15 minutes of meditation done, you also don't go to the gym because it's like the day is ruined anyway, right? If you're not able to stick to your diet in your breakfast, you also mess up your lunch and your dinner. Stop waking up late because you're setting the bad example for the rest of your day. You're basically starting the day with a failure. Inversely, when you wake up early and you hit the day early on and you conquer the entire day, you work hard, you meditate, you do all of your productive habits, you're gonna start your day on a bright foot. You're gonna start your day productive, and that's not something everybody can say. There's a saying that I always keep saying, I don't remember who is it from, but decades are made up of years, years are made up of months, months are made up of weeks, weeks are made up of days, and days are made up of mornings. So if you want to conquer your entire decade, conquer the mornings first. Number three is stop mindlessly scrolling when you have nothing else to do. You are far better off just being bored, just not doing anything. If you're not in the mood of working, if you're not in the mood of studying, if you're not in the mood of doing anything productive or working on your discipline, working on your skills, you're far better off doing nothing at all, bro. Because when you're doing the degenerate habits, you're ruining so many things. You're ruining your habit, the new habit stack, good habit stack that you've built. You're ruining your dopamine system. You're ruining your mindset. You're ruining your willpower. There's so many bad things that are happening just because you decide you're going to scroll on Instagram and that it's harmless. Sure, one time it's harmless, but it doesn't stay one time, right? It creates a snowball effect that snowballs your life into a hell of degeneracy. That's not somewhere you want to be. So stop scrolling, delete Instagram. I don't keep Instagram on my phone because I don't need it. Nobody needs Instagram. Everybody was alive before Instagram was invented. Lastly, stop eating junk food. As soon as you stop eating junk food, you'll realize you'll start getting disgusted by when you put that junk food inside your body. Stop eating junk food for 90 days and then try eating a donut and then try eating gulab jamun. You won't be able to. It feels it. Your body rejects it. It feels that disgusting. Like you can feel your body slowly degrading. After not eating burger or a pizza for months straight, your skin is all gonna clear. Your skin is gonna get all cleared up. Your hair is gonna get more healthier. Your health is gonna get much healthier. You just remove all this bullshit from your life. Don't even start eating anything new. Don't even start eating more protein. Don't even start taking multivitamins. Don't do anything. Just cut out all this shit that you know you shouldn't be eating. And just by doing that, your body is gonna improve by so much. If you look at my videos just earlier this year, you will see a significant change because that I have consciously made it a point for myself to eat less and less junk food over the years. And you can see it on my face, you can see it on my hair quality, you can see it in my overall health and my physique. You can tell what quality of food that I'm consuming. Now let's talk about setting goals. So I'm not gonna talk too much detail into this, but basically the gist of it is that here's an actionable step for you, by the way. Write down all your goals for this year. So from 1st January 2025 to 31st December 2025, what are the goals that you want to conquer in this time period, in this entire year? Write them all down. Make them realistically unrealistic. So make sure you're not thinking about becoming a millionaire or a billionaire. Make sure that if you don't have an income right now, maybe you're thinking about starting to get an income. Or maybe you're thinking about growing a source of income that you can potentially get an income from. These are unrealistically realistic because you still have no skills, you don't have the capabilities, but you're ready to work on those skills and capabilities in order to become worthy of that maybe income, of the source of income. That's step number 1. Write down all the goals. By this point, I am confident that the high value man, the high value person that I'm talking to, that is looking at me while watching me at full screen, and I have his full attention, I do believe that that person has actually written down all his goals. What I want you to do next is scribble down, like cut out all of your goals instead of the first 2. You're allowed maximum of 3 goals this year. You're not good at conquering stuff. You're not good at taking a lot of pressure. You're not good at goals in general. You didn't even know how to set like unrealistically realistic goals. Don't put too much on your own plate because you're only gonna get overwhelmed with so much pressure on yourself. And in the end, there's only so much energy and focus that you can put into each and every single section of your goals, right? So instead of dividing your attention into 10 different areas, make it so it's just 1. That's the best case scenario. If it's 2, that's still better than having like 10. If it's 3, that's less better than having 2, but it's more better than having 5 or 10, right? But 3 is the most you're allowed. 1 is the best case scenario. Now what you have in front of you is a goal. It's a desire, it's a wish. It's not real. It's just a fantasy right now. But what if I told you I can help you turn that into reality? And this, I'm not talking about manifestation or anything, even though that stuff works and I have used it. But right now I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about turning that goal into real actionable steps that you can do on a daily basis that will help you get closer to that goal. So here's exactly what you do. Break down your goal into actionable steps. What is every single actionable step that you can take in order to improve or in order to make progress towards that goal? Once you have a list of things that you have to do, pick a series of things, or ideally just pick one thing that if you don't do, it's impossible to reach your goals, right? So for me, video creation and content creation, getting to 10,000 subscribers, creating or driving an audience into my paid community, stuff like that is my goal, right? There are a lot of stuff that I can do. I can change my channel banner, I can create new reels, I can create new shorts, I can do a lot of stuff. But what is the basic thing that I can do in order to get me to reach my goal, that if I don't do, it's impossible that I will reach my goal? If you were in my situation, you would probably say video creation, which would be correct. But there's a lot of things that goes into video creation. There's SEO, there's keyword research, there is content research, there is survey that you have to do you don't have to do, good creators do that. There's surveys that you can hold in order to know your audience better, so you can create content that is like catered to their needs. And you can record videos, you can script videos, you can record unscripted videos, you can decide, like, experiment with different kinds of videos, right? There's a lot of things that you can do. And for me, my task that if I don't do, I will never reach my goal, that if I progress and keep improving, and I believe that I will get closer to my goal at a faster velocity, is scripting videos and recording videos. So if I get better at scripting better videos, and if I get better at recording better videos, I believe that I will be able to reach my goal, which is to hit 10k subscribers by the end of this year. A bit far-fetched, but I do believe I can do it. I've said that I'm gonna reach 1k subscribers earlier, and I did. I believe I can hit 10k subscribers by the end of this year, and I'm extremely confident that I can do. So what this does is that gives you real actionable stuff that you can do on a daily basis that is guaranteed to get you results, because it's like a part of the process of getting you to a goal. And now I want you to make this 80% of the work that you do. If you make this one task 80% of the work you do, and you work towards improving this one task, you will reach your goal. It's impossible not to, unless you don't improve, unless you quit in between, unless you pick the wrong task. It's impossible to not reach your goal, bro. Or unless you do like low volume. If you for example, my goal is like video creation, right? If I just create one video once a month, that is going to be extremely stupid. Right now I'm recording like anywhere between 8 to 12 videos a month, and that is the pace that I'm comfortable with, because I'm working on other things as well. So you need to pick a pace that is sustainable for you, a pace that is like high in volume enough that you'll be able to also improve the quality and increase the quality of it, and you will be able to also sustain it for the long term, because you're not going to be doing this task for like 30 days or 90 days. You're going to do this for the rest of your life until you reach your goal. The last thing that you have to do in order to turn your goals into actionable steps, or actually like achieving your goals, my system of achieving goals, is to create this like series of actionable steps into your morning routine. Just optimize your morning for this one task, and you will have a morning routine where you can be sure that you're like growing every single day. And that's what I do in terms of my goals every single day. Here is a list of things that you need to do if you want to make sure that you succeed. Number 1 is build the habit of showing up first. People get this wrong. People don't even want to bother like working towards building the habit. They just want to do the activity and start getting the benefits straight away. You're not consistent with the habit firstly, so you're not going to be able to see any benefits. If you start there, if you start with the awareness that initially you're not going to be able to feel the benefits, realize any benefits from the activity itself, and you're just working towards building the habits initially, you're going to be better off, in my opinion, way better off than most people. On top of that, if you work towards first building the habit of showing up, instead of working towards like sitting down for hours straight and recording like 3-hour long videos for an entire month straight, like that is not sustainable, bro. You won't be able to do that. First, build the habit of showing up. If you want to start going to the gym, build the habit of going to the gym, walking around the gym. And if you feel like exercising, exercise. If you don't, just literally just come back. That is way better than going to the gym some days and not going to the gym others. Because then not only are you not able to consistently get the benefits of going to the gym, but you're also not building the habit of even getting to the gym. Second is the rule of hundreds. Keep the volume up of whatever it is that you're doing. If you want to build a new skill, keep the volume of your practice extremely high, and reduce the gap between the practice itself and the feedback that you're getting and the next session. When this entire circuit between you practicing, the feedback, and you practicing again, the shorter this cycle is, the faster you will be able to improve yourself. That is what I've seen at least. And the more volume you do, the more of these cycles you come across, and you will grow exponentially. Not 1x, not 2x, not 5x, more like 100x when you do 100 times better. It's very hard for people to build habits because schools don't teach us that, our parents don't teach us that, the society doesn't teach us that. Building bad habits is natural. Everybody can do it. Like it happens on its own. But if you want to build good habits, then you have to focus, then you have to learn, then you have to actually make efforts into that. And it's very, very easy for your lizard brain to creep back in and then destroy all the progress that you've made so far, because old habits die hard. If you're trying to improve yourself by creating good habits out of the bad habits that you already have, it's gonna be hard, bro. There's a lot of times when I find myself just watching Netflix for 3-4 days straight without doing work, and in my head maybe I'm being too hard on myself, but in my head I'm like, this is weakness, I am being weak. So that level of self-awareness comes from like doing self-improvement for 2-3 years and working towards building habits, building discipline for that long. If you want to know more about discipline, if you want to learn more about discipline, I have a full guide, like an hour-long guide on discipline on my channel. It's not a hyper-edited video, it's just a talking head video just like this. It's just edited less than this, so it's not going to be super enjoyable, but it will help you build discipline, I guarantee it. Because that is what I did for myself, that is what I'm teaching the group of people that I'm coaching right now. So I do 100% believe if you do that, you will be able to build discipline, and discipline is the way to go. Every single man that you read about, that you think, that you look up to, is not there because they were something special, is because they were disciplined with the actions that got them the success that they are enjoying right now. And as soon as you stop respecting the discipline, soon as you stop doing the things that got you there, the success leaves you. It's as simple as that. Next is do deep work. I've talked about this in one of my previous videos. Deep work is when you're in a flow state while working. Deep work is when you produce the highest quality of work that you can produce, that you're like physically capable of producing. When you're in a flow state, you're not aware of the time, you're not aware of your surroundings, there's no distractions in your mind right now. And right now when I'm recording this video, I'm logged in. There's no thoughts in my brain, there's no distractions. There's noises outside, there's birds outside, there's so many stuff that can distract me, but nothing is. I'm logged in because I am doing deep work right now, and I'm producing the highest quality of work that I can physically produce based off of my skill level and experience level, I would say. So learn how to do deep work. Stick to this routine, these few rules, these few habits for an entire year, and I promise, I guarantee that 2025 is going to be the best year of your life. It can be the comeback that you have, it can be your winter arc, whatever you want to call it can be that for you. You just have to commit to it for an entire year, and it's hard to do that, bro. Most of you will not be able to, but there's one person that I'm looking at right now that I do believe will be able to do it. And if that person is you, let me know in the comments below. I'm building a community of high value men or men who want to become high value. If you think you're one of them, subscribe to my channel right now so my videos can find you more easily, and I can help you in your own self-improvement journey by videos just like this every Monday and Thursday. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.